songwriting process is always different, but consistently I'll have 20 times as many musical ideas as I do lyric ideas. And I have kind of, I guess it's a blessing and a curse too, that I constantly have music going through my head. I went through a long period of co-writing with some really good writers. I had a publishing deal in Nashville and wrote a bunch of songs. But I ended up writing a whole bunch of songs that I didn't want to put on my record. So it was a really invaluable experience to be able to write with some great writers that, you know, like sat down every day and wrote a song every day, or sometimes wrote 2 or 3 songs every day. So I think it's a skill like any other skill, like practicing guitar or playing the sport or whatever. You got to do it, man. You got to practice it. You've got to write 100 bad songs before you get to that first note. Yeah, the hybrid picking thing for me started, I don't even remember when it started, but I think it was more when I started trying to get into, it's like the country stuff that I do, but also when I heard Albert Collins, that sound of popping the string. And you can't really get that sound with a pick. I mean, you can sort of, pull up on it, but what he was doing really is, he's pulling it up and letting it snap back against the fret. So to do that, I use my middle finger. And a lot of the, when I was learning to play blues, more of the blues stuff, Albert Collins would do that. Albert King, when he would milk a note, I'm just using my middle finger right there. But there's a definite different sound of flesh hitting the strings than just a pick. But so, the real blues. I mean, that's the real blues application for me is to be able to get that intensity and that variation in tone. But in the country stuff, you pretty much have to do it to do any of the double stop thing. So when you're doing that, I use the pick, and then the second and third finger, you have the ability to strike each string at the same time, as opposed to rake over them. So that just gives you a whole nother, it's like a piano player being able to go like that. And the idea of pedal tones, I'll play like a pedal tone with my pick. All those things, and constantly popping that string. It's very aggressive, and I'm playing really soft light right now. But that's another thing that I do when people are always, if I do a clinic, I'll kind of walk around the room and I'll let people hear. I won't plug the guitar in, and I'll let them hear what it sounds like the way I'm playing the guitar and how I'm attacking the notes. And they can basically hear what's coming out of the amp. And you can't get that kind of, I don't play aggressive all the time, but it's a very, to me, music is very spiritual and emotional, and to get that, connect with that, I have to kind of be able to dig into the instrument. And when I do that, when I play it just without an amp with people, they kind of go, wow. It's kind of eye-opening because they hear, not, like the attack on the string and everything, but how sometimes you can manipulate with your left hand to get like sort of harmonics to even start to come out that the amp will pick up. Having the right guitar and amp really facilitate the ability to get what I hear in my head out through the speakers. And so equipment is very important to me. I'm just playing this DGT that I've had for since 2010. And, you know, I'm selfish about it because I have a dream guitar. I mean, literally, this guitar is 25 years in the making. I've been PRS since 1985, and all the tweaks and changes and everything over all those years. I would have a hard time switching. Play it into this. This is a DG Custom 30. It's 30 watts. Cathode bias. Do a 212 cabinet. Very, really versatile amp, but it's very simple at the same time. It's single channel. I've never had luck with double channel amps. The clean channel is always too clean. The dirty channel is always too dirty for me. So I just prefer an amp. I mean, both the guitar and the amplifier are really coming from what turns me on about vintage amps and guitars. But at the same time, having the reliability and the flexibility to have that character to them, but perform a little more consistently. And the amp is, this particular amp, this model, I use 95% of the time, all my sessions and everything I can get. We worked for about 3 years to get that to that point. And I'm at the point in my life now where 30 watts is plenty. It's a beefy 30 watts. I mean, it's not. It's a stout 30 watts. We overbuilt both the 30 and the 50.
Yeah.
Just trying to get a little more low end out of it and not make it a Vox clone.